Hello again, everybody. In this video, I would like to talk to you briefly about three areas from this course that resonated with me the most. The first one, which we touched upon early on in the course, was this idea of how should we conceptualize children? Should we view them as being inferior to adults, or should we view childhood as being um, not a deficit state of being? And childhood is, in fact, a unique stage in the developmental process that is not inferior from adulthood. I think this is important because it's going to pretty much predict or inform us when we write our lessons and what we expect to get back from the children after we present those lessons to them. Um, that would be the first one. The second area that really stuck out to me was this idea of audiation, because it's something that I had never really thought of before. I always had this idea of inner hearing, hearing this melody in your head before you sing it back. But audiation really takes that many steps further than that. And so what I've been trying to do in my classes now is give students more time to hear a phrase, hear it silently in their head before they are asked to sing it back, rather than just echoing phrases sung by me. Um, and I think in the beginning it was definitely pretty difficult for them, but what I found was after a couple of classes of trying this out, they got the hang of it pretty easily and actually ended up singing in tune more consistently. So I think that's a really huge benefit that I've seen already, and it hasn't been very long. Um, Another area of the whole audiation piece that I think is important is looking for pieces of music that don't have any text. Now, I had never done that before until I started, delving into this course. So that's an area that I also want to dive deeper into. Choosing just simple melodies that don't have a text. They can be sung on a neutral syllable in the beginning, and then maybe choosing them with the idea of picking out certain solfege patterns that can be presented later on. That's one of the things I'd like to try out. Um, and so the last area that really resonated with me was the unit about musical play, musical instrument exploration, and movement. Um, I already do a lot of movement in my classes. Not a whole lot of instrument exploration. We use a lot of instruments, but not necessarily in a way where they are just allowed to go for it and sort of improvise openly. I really want to start incorporating these ideas into my lessons, and so something I've been pretty excited about to try. Um, and then the whole musical play idea, which for me, when we first started that particular unit, the very first video that we watched was Stuart Brown, his TED Talk, and he basically gives us some real life scenarios about the implications of what holding back play, what that can do, the ramifications of holding back play or restricting play in a young child. And so if we apply that to the music classroom, this could really open up the door as far as how much understanding they take from our lessons. It's really important, and I think just taking this course has been very eye-opening for me, and I'm going to start implementing many of these ideas into my lessons on a day-to-day basis. I already have started, so I thank Dr. Dansero and all the facilitators for, putting this course together. It was a lot of fun. So I will see you all in video post 8.2. Bye-bye.